This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that far. We keeping the foot on the what? On the Knicks. We keeping the foot on the what? On the Knicks. And like the Tibetan master that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Us pressure does what? It bursts its pipes. Now, Errol Spence saying young puppies. It's the things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, He Knows Everything is the one that told you guys that Jaron Ennis was a young fucking pup. It's time to put respect on He Knows Everything's name, man. I might fuck around and do a video on this shit today and fucking tomorrow. See, He Knows Everything is the only motherfucker that when he says something, you know it's He Knows Everything universal law. I don't know Errol Spence, man, from Beanstalk. But I've had motherfuckers that come into my Facebook Messenger, DM me, guys that are close to the camp that say, man, you know, he knows everything, dog, formerly known as He Knows the Sport. Errol Spence and them, they checking your fucking channel out, dog. But the thing is, I never got any confirmation. See, I'm not gonna tell you guys shit that ain't never happened. I never was reached out by Spence Camp, never talked to Errol Spence, never talked to his dad. But real recognizes real, man. Proverbs 27 verse 17 tells us, iron sharpeneth iron, and a man is sharpened by the countenance of his friend. Alpha males understand each other, man. We understand the lineage. We understand the life bloodline. We understand the coding of each other. We get how each other move. We get how each other operate. We get how each other unctions. We get basically how our body language moves, because we move differently, dog. We're not regular cats, nor do we think regular, nor do we reside in regular realms. Errol Spence is the truth in the ring. He Knows Everything is a cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth teller fashion on YouTube, man. I'm the ultimate truth teller. When He Knows Everything tells you something, he's telling you from a position of strength because it's truth. And truth basically refutes erroneous ways. The opposite of truth is error. You know, God put it upon me today, you know, and it was a verse. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, love, and of a sound mind. God's word, Isaiah 55 verse 11 says his word will not return unto him void. It will accomplish that which it was sent out to accomplish. Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto thee. So mankind was created to be purposeful, to be abundant, and to have what we call confident mindset. That's why he said to be fruitful, to multiply, and have dominion over the earth. Because we're talking about the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords here, man. When a prophet tells you guys something, you will know if it came from God, because if it doesn't come to pass, it's in Deuteronomy. Now, when I find out the exact verse, I'm going to tell you guys in one of these videos. If a prophet tells you something and it didn't come to pass, then you know it didn't come from above. But if he tells you something and it came to pass exactly like he told you, then it came from above. How many times has He Knows Everything said something and it has come to pass? How many times has He Knows Everything said something and it manifested? How many times has He Knows Everything said something and people are confirming it? This confirms that He Knows Everything is on the thumb, the wave, the needle, and the curve of the damn situation. And that boxers, promoters, trainers, advisors, all alike are paying attention and they're listening, man, because they could see, and they got their, what we would say, handlers, because that's a business term, that's paying attention to the real ones and the fake ones. And I'm sure I'm being talked about. This is confirmation that I'm being talked about in the real annal circles. Shannon Sharp used a He Knows Everything terminology, and the problem was he thought it was Kevin Durant that said it. This is how influential He Knows Everything is. He thought this shit came from Kevin Durant because He Knows Everything is so convincing. He Knows Everything is so influential. He Knows Everything's wordplay is second to none. The speech delivery is second to none. My speech delivery, my wordplay is a gift that God gave me. If you know anybody that known me growing up, they can tell you, man, this guy got the gift of gab. His wordplay is off the charts. He talks and we listen. He's funny. He's articulate. He knows how to break things down. And he does it at a way that is just, we've never seen before. And we probably will never see it again. Because guys like this, they're the generational person. And when God told me that I was the generational person of this generation from a mouthpiece perspective, like the way Prophet Isaiah was, like the way Moses was, like the way Abraham was, like the way the Apostle Paul was, like the way King David was, like the way King Solomon was. That confirmed everything I needed to know. Like Prophet Nathan was, it confirmed everything I needed to know. Because when it's all said and done, I just had the faith, the unmitigated gall of faith, the unmitigated nerve of faith. Because Jesus says through his word, if you have faith the size of a grain of a mustard seed, and you tell a mountain to move asunder, it shall move. And that's what I had. I just applied it. If ye ask, ye shall receive. If ye search, ye shall find. If ye knock, the door shall be open unto thee. For if ye ask it, ye shall receive it. If ye search it, ye shall find it. If ye knock, if the door shall be open unto thee. The late great Kobe Bryant said, and this is why Kobe Bryant was always a visionary. This is why his faith was the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Kobe Bryant said, when you visualize something happening, don't be surprised when it happens, because you've already visualized that it has taken place. You've already seen in the spiritual realm that it's already happened. So when it happens, you don't need to be surprised. That's what Isaiah 55 verse 11 is all about. When God tells you, just as the heavens are higher than the earth, just as my ways are higher than your ways, you know, that's just as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, my thoughts higher than your thoughts. But he's basically letting you know, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. How does this contextualize? Well, he knows everything. Told you guys, a young pup. This is a he knows everything terminology. And nobody was saying this on YouTube. So nobody gets the credit for this. That's why he knows everything has to do the video. Y'all need to put it in the comment section. Y'all need to start going to these channels and tell them, man, stop jockeying, he knows everything. Stop copying, he knows everything. Stop duplicating, he knows everything. And if you are doing that, give the credit where credit's due. It's plagiarism at its finest, man. This is what you find in your local pure fucking beta supreme neighborhood YouTube channels. They don't want to give credit where credit's due because they're thinking that they are the ones that did it. But everyone knows their product is subpar. It's not he knows everything. Why do you think he knows everything is getting the flack that he's getting? You think it's happening because people are not tuning in? No. When you are a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics, you got to carry your cross. The man above already told me I got to carry a lot of crosses before I get to the finish line. But I will get to the finish line because I'm the turtle in the race. The turtle is slow and steady, but the turtle finishes the race. Hares, they pass out. And like the great Robert Blake said, the sprint is saturated, but the marathon is not. So I'm in it for the marathon because I'm passionate about it. When you have the gift of gab and you talk, you got to be passionate about what you say. I'm passionate about my speech. I'm passionate about what I say. So I'm never going to be exhausted. The fact that Errol the True Sense said puppies, young pup, that confirms everything you guys need to know. That this is the platform you need to be paying attention to. That all of you guys need to enlist in the He Knows Army. Just like Gusto has. It came out of his mouth. He knows everything and say nothing. Because when you're a leader, others will testify of your leadership. You don't need to brag on your leadership. Others will testify. And he said, the He Knows Army, sign me up. I want to be enlisted. It's an alpha male lineage army. 100 alphas over 1 million betas. That comment almost gave me a fucking tear. And I don't tear up over no damn body's comment. That was one of the most lethal comments I've seen in a while, because you know why? It wasn't because of what Gusto said. It was because of what God said to me in Isaiah 55 verse 11. My word will not return unto me void. It will accomplish that which it was sent out to accomplish. So if I have made you the guy, the mouthpiece of this generation, then you will be that. No matter what you say, how you say it, or how it comes out, you will say that. And again, I don't know Spence personally. I don't know the Spence camp. But it's very clear, and I can say this with all of the faith of the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen, the size of a grain of a mustard seed, that these folks are paying attention to He Knows Everything, man. They're paying attention to the platform. They're paying attention to the realness. They're paying attention to the authenticity. They're paying attention to the consistency. They're paying attention to what this platform is bringing to the table, because this platform is all about bringing you realness. This platform is about shaping men into what they were designed to be, men. It's about making you activate your alpha and kill your fucking beta. Spence sees that, he fucks with it. He's probably still testing and trying my spirit, and I want him to continue to do that. Continue to test and try my spirit. But what you're gonna find from day one is that he knows everything's always been authentic. He's always been consistent, and in each and every single video, he will continue to be authentic. He will continue to be consistent. Because when it's all said and done, this confirmed everything that it needed to confirm. That when he knows everything tells you something, it's universal. It's intergalactic, man. This thing goes beyond galaxies. When you have that gift, that's what happens. It shatters everything. And what's going to happen is Jaron Boots Ennis is going to now become the new Mikey Garcia. Errol the True Spence has a ruin you style, man. His style is there to ruin you. Just like Riggaroo said, Riggaroo's a pure fucking beta supreme. But that was the only alpha male lineage thing that came out of his rabbit ass mouth. That when Errol the True Spence fights your ass, you will ruin. You see, Errol the True Spence answered the bell. Unlike the Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence and Terrence McCrawford. This just made Terrence McCrawford look bad. Because Terrence McCrawford let a young and upcoming guy G-check his ass, and he didn't answer the bell to even talk to the dude. But look at Errol the True Spence. Errol the True Spence answered the bell. Errol the True Spence is talking to this dude. Errol the True Spence is basically showcasing that he's not afraid of this guy. Errol the True Spence is letting everybody know in the boxing ring that this guy right here, you answer enough, he will answer the bell. But let me tell you something about alpha males. When we're dealing with pure fucking beta supremes and we're dealing with beta males, we want beta males to do a simple thing. We want them to bend and continue to bend and continue to bend and continue to bend the proverbial fucking knee. We want them to kiss and continue to kiss and to continue to kiss the fucking ring while they at it. And until we feel that they've crawled to the negotiation table enough, they've bent the proverbial fucking knee enough, they've begged fucking enough, then we answer the bell, we G-check their ass and we call them out. You see what Spence just did? He G-fucking checked Jaron Boots Ennis. Now this motherfucker is fucking shaking in his fucking boots because he couldn't fucking believe it. He thought that he was gonna go get away. Watch, I'm gonna tell you right now, the Boots clan, they're gonna try to find a way to get out of this fight because you done called out Errol the True Spence, and now the boogeyman done called your rabbit ass back the fuck out and said, look here, motherfucker, you gonna have to fight me. Look here, motherfucker, we gonna have to go at it. Look here, motherfucker, we gonna go toe to toe. Look here, motherfucker, we about to have this fight. Because when it's all said and done, in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-teller fashion, it's as simple as this. Errol the True Spence is that dude in the fucking ring. He knows everything is the dude on YouTube. Notice he is the truth in the ring. He knows everything is the cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-teller fashion, ultimate truth-teller on YouTube. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth-teller fashion. This is a silver lining. This is a caveat. And this is something that he knows everything. I might fuck around and just go have a drink to this shit, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to celebrate. Because this right here proves to you guys hard work, dedication, consistency of unlimited pressure to betting master style. And the Siberian fucking tiger, dog, of gassing this motherfucker out. Basically passing this motherfucker out, croaking this motherfucker out. And look what happened. The answer in the bell has been reserved. He knows everything video has been viewed by the Spence cap. They didn't tell me, but my discernment tells me that. And their response in calling him a pup, young pup, which is a he knows everything young pup terminology, that's the confirmation in and of itself. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth-teller fashion. In the comment section, it's time to put respect on He Knows Everything's name. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.